Hello and welcome to the Vipers' third game of the Super 10 for the T20 World Cup. England have won the toss and will bowl first. And he bowls it wide and gets the edge, but that will make its way to the boundary for 4 runs. Attempts the batsman into the shot, he gets the edge, but luckily it makes its way to the boundary for 4 runs. Beautiful pull shot, all the way to the boundary, 4 runs. Bowls it on a length, and the batsman pulls it beautifully for 4 runs. And he slogs it over the top, slogs it over the boundary. That is 6 runs for the Fangs. It was a beautiful shot, going all the way, 6 runs. That's a slog sweep, and that goes all the way. Beautiful shot for the Fangs. Gets down low and slogs it all the way. That's 6 runs. Beautiful pull shot. And it goes all the way. Another 6 runs for the Fangs. And it's a no ball. That's 6 runs and a no ball for the Fangs. Beautiful pull shot. That's 4 runs. Riley Ashton with a wonderful pull, going all the way to the boundary for 4 runs. And he pushes it through the gap. That's going all the way, 4 runs. Just getting back and pushing it through the gap. Beautiful boundary for the Fangs. And he pulls it. But the fielder misfields it. That goes for 4 runs for the Fangs. And that brings up the 50 partnership for Riley Ashton and Damon North. Just gets back and pulls it beautifully. But luckily the fielder mistimes it and it goes to the boundary for 4 runs. No ball bowled. That's a no ball. That is a free hit for the Fangs. And he punishes the free hit. That goes all the way for 6 runs for the Fangs. Gets back and pulls it all the way over the boundary for 6 runs. And another no ball. England are just giving it away with these no balls. Another free hit. And he gets the top edge, but it goes all the way, 6 runs. Bowls it short, goes for the hook, gets the top edge, and 6 runs. And he flicks it off his legs, but he flicks it straight into the fielder's hand. That is a wicket for England, much needed. The bowler bowls it on the body, he tries to flick it off, but straight into the hands of the fielder. He's out of here. And Riley Ashton goes for 35 beautiful innings. And that brings in Mason Cooper. First ball, and he flicks it off his legs again. This time he finds the gap, 4 runs. Bowls it on a good length, but the batsman flicks it off his body, and it goes all the way to the boundary for 4 runs. And he flicks it off his legs again. This time, straight into the fielder's hands. That is out of here. Beautiful wicket for Sam Curran. Beautiful. Bowls it a bit filler, gets him to flick it into the air and straight into the hands with a beautiful catch. He's out. Damon North goes for 34. Another beautiful innings. And that brings in Kieran Nutt. And he cuts it through the gap. That goes for 4 runs. Beautiful shot to find the gap and to find the boundary. And he does it again. The same results. Beautiful for the Fangs. Cuts it through the gap and he finds 4 runs. And he hits it over the top. Hits it for 6 runs. That's a beautiful shot for Kieran Nutt. Just gets under it and hits it all the way to the boundary. 6 runs. Finds the gap. Finds the boundary. 4 runs. 2 full. And the batsman just drives it through the gap. That's 4 runs. Beautiful drive. Again finding the gap. Again finding the boundary for 4 runs. Just steps back to it and drives it through the gap, going all the way to the boundary for 4 runs. And a cut shot. Again finding the gap. Again finding the ropes. 4 runs. Beautiful shot from Mason Cooper. Just getting back and cutting it through the gap. That's 4 runs. And he drives it straight through the gap. That goes all the way to the boundary for 4 runs. Bowler bowling it in his area and he just drives it through the gap. That goes all the way to the ropes for 4 runs. And he ramps it. What a beautiful shot for 4 runs. He just gets around it beautifully and ramps it. 4 runs. And he comes down the pitch. He hits it over the top. He hits it over the ropes for 6 runs. Gets to the ball beautifully and hits it all the way. 6 runs. And he ramps it again. This time it goes all the way. That's 6 runs for the Fangs. Gets down low and hits it all the way to the ropes for 6 runs. He doesn't hit that one properly. They try to sneak a single, but the fielder hits the wicket. The umpire is referring it. That's a close one for the third umpire. Very close. I think he might have just made it. No, I'm wrong. He's out. He's out. England have got the wicket. That's the 3rd wicket for the Fangs. Kieran Nutt gone for 38 of 22 balls. Wonderful innings. But that brings in Bryson Noble. And he hits it down the field. He hits it all the way. Beautiful 6 runs. And he hits it over the top. Hits it for 6 runs. Beautiful for the Fangs. Mason Cooper is bringing it to England. Gets a full toss, but hits it all the way to the ropes for 6 runs. And he slugs it over the top again. He slugs it for 6. That should bring up his 50. Beautiful for Mason Cooper. Beautiful. And the Fangs end on 172 for 3, with their top performing batsman being Mason Cooper with 55 runs or 42 balls. The top performing bowler for England being Sam Curran with 2 wickets for 25 runs of his 4 overs. And he mistimes that one. but he manages to get enough on it to make it go all the way to the boundary for 4 runs. Ashton Lyle bowling it in his area. He tries to slog it over the top, but he just gets enough on it to go for 4. And he flicks it off his legs over the infield. 1 bounce, 4 runs. Beautiful flick shot from full salt to flick it for 4 runs. And he gets the edge, but it goes over the keeper. That's gone for 4 runs. He bowls it wide, forces the batsman into the shot, gets the edge, but the batsman lucky enough to get 4 runs. And he hits it over the top. He hits it for 6 runs. Beautiful shot for England. Bowls it in his slot, and he just slogs it all the way. 6 runs. Beautiful pull shot over the ropes. 6 runs. Beautiful shot for England. That's going all the way. And he gets under it and he hits it all the way. Beautiful shot. Bowls it in the slot and he just slogs it for 6 runs. And he hits it through the gap. Hits it for 4 runs. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot for full salt, hitting it through the gap for 4 runs. And he comes down the pitch, hits it over the top, hits it over the boundary, 6 runs. Gets to the ball and hits it all the way, 6 runs. And he bowls it short. The batsman doesn't get a lot on it. That's 1 run for England. And that brings up the 50-run partnership for full salt and Josh Butler. And he hits it. He hits it all the way. Beautiful shot. Bowling the full toss, giving the batsman an easy shot for 6 runs. Bowls it short. He gets under it and he hits it all the way. That's 6 runs for England. Oh, beautiful ramp shot, going all the way for 6 runs. Beautiful shot for Salt, getting down low and ramping it all the way for 6 runs. And he hits it down the ground. He hits it for 6 runs. Beautiful for England. Bowls it in the slot and gets pummeled down the field for 6 runs. And he pulls it all the way. That's 6 runs for England. That brings up the 50 for Josh Butler. Beautiful innings. Bit short from the bowler, and Josh Butler just pulls it over the ropes for 6 runs. And he comes down the pitch again, and he slogs it for 6 runs again. Beautiful for full salt. Gets to the ball and smacks it all the way for 6 runs. And he comes down and he smacks it down the field. That goes all the way for 6 runs. And a wonderful 100 partnership for England. And he drives it. And the fielder picks it up. That brings up the 50 for full salt. Beautiful innings, coming off just 32 balls at a strike rate of 156.3. And he comes down the pitch again. This time he does not get a hold of it and it's straight into the fielder's hands. That's Josh Butler gone. Beautiful wicket for Kieran Knight. Much needed for the Fangs. Tries to get to the ball. This time he doesn't get a hold of it and it's straight to the fielder. Out. That's 55 for Josh Butler of 36 balls. Jacob Bethel into the crease. And that's a reverse slog. That goes all the way. That's 6 runs. Beautiful from Phil Salt to reverse slog that all the way for 6 runs. And it's cut through the gap. It's cut for 4 runs. A bit short from Armstrong, and it's cut through the gap for 4 runs. Again 4 runs, this time short by Kieran Knight. Same result for Jacob Bethel. Short and wide, and Jacob Bethel just cuts it for 4 runs. And he pulls it this time. He pulls it all the way for 6 runs. The bowlers are bowling it too short, and he's just pummeling them. And he hits it over the top. He hits it for a 1 bounce 4. Pulls it. Pulls it all the way for 6 runs. Beautiful shot for Phil Salt. Beautiful result. And he hits it over the top. But what wonderful fielding from the fielder. Saves 6 runs for sure. Beautiful fielding work. And he hits it down the ground. Hits it for 6 runs. This is wonderful batting from Phil Salt. Just punishing the Fangs bowlers and hitting them all over the ground. 6 runs for England. Bowling it too full from Ashton Lau, and Jacob Bethel just punishes him. And again punished. Again 6 runs. They are making easy work of this total. Making it easy. And again Phil. Again hit over the top. This time it goes for 6 runs. And that is the game for England. Beautiful. And England have won it by 9 wickets. They made a big total look very easy in the end, winning it easily with 9 wickets. And England end on 174 for 1 of 18 overs, with their top performing batsman being Phil Salt with 91 runs or 50 balls. The top performing bowler for the Fangs being Kieran Knight with 1 wicket for 38 runs off 3 overs. And England have won it by 9 wickets. We thank you for joining us here today on Polly Willow. We'll see you next time.